score from Las Vegas, Nevada. Your Kansas City Chiefs, 35. The Las Vegas Raiders, 31. In a seesaw battle that saw both quarterbacks play at a high level. We saw Derek Carr play a pretty good game. He was somewhat impressive. But he was facing the best quarterback in the National Football League. Remember, big players make big plays in big-time games. That is Patrick freaking Mahomes. Hell yes. At crunch time, only the best can deliver. And your Kansas City Chiefs came out victorious in a hard-fought game. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Kansas City Chiefs, freaks worldwide of all ages, what a game. The Chiefs and Raiders rivalry is back. The Las Vegas Raiders, they deserve our respect. I know it's tough for some to say. I know it's tough to say I can't give the Raiders no respect. I can't do it. But ladies and gentlemen, the Raiders are freaking good. They came to Arrowhead October 11th and won a tough physical game, 40-32. There was a lot of talk coming into this game that the Kansas City Chiefs were going to be so pumped up. The Chiefs were going to be so pissed because the Las Vegas Raiders took a victory lap around Arrowhead. You know, they went around the stadium twice after their victory. And quite frankly, I don't think they played like a team that was upset about them driving around their stadium twice. I think the Chiefs played a team that was really good, and they came out victorious because they got the best quarterback in the National Football League. All right, let's get to it. The good Patrick Mahomes delivers at crunch time, as like we knew we knew he would. Travis Kelce. Wow. Look at the man up there. Let's look at these stats, baby. Let's look at these great Kansas City Chiefs stats. Patrick Mahomes was 34 of 45 for 348 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. The 1 interception, Demarcus Robinson. It's frustrating that Demarcus Robinson's not having the season, or he's out of sync with Patrick, because when Patrick Mahomes first was the starter, going back to his game on New Year's Eve in 2017, Patrick was clicking with Demarcus Robinson, also Albert Wilson. But you know, Demarcus Robinson and Patrick Mahomes really worked a rapport together. That when Patrick became the starter in 2018 and 19, you know, there were some games where it seemed like Demarcus Robinson and Patrick were on the same page. But getting back to this interception, as well as Demarcus Robinson's play for the most of the season, it just seems like Demarcus isn't on the same page. Demarcus needed to come back. After that interception, you saw Patrick say, come on, you got to come back for that. You got to come back for that ball. And he didn't come back for it. Subsequently, it was intercepted. Hell of an interception by the Raider defender who was stumbling around, who nearly fell down, stumbled, and the ball hit him right here because DeMarcus didn't come back. Nevertheless, it was an interception. And let's look at Travis Kelce had a completion. He was 1-1 to Byron Pringle for 4 yards. If Byron Pringle would have followed his blocks, man, he could have ran in there for a touchdown, but he kind of went to the left and got taken down at the 3. Clyde Edwards-Helaire had 14 carries for 69 yards, 2 touchdowns. Le'Veon Bell had 7 rushes for 25 yards, a touchdown run, his first as a Kansas City Chief. Patrick Mahomes had 4 rushes for 16 yards. Tyreek Hill had 2 rushes for -2 yards. It's not very good, but hey, he made up for it. He's not about running on those plays. Travis Kelce, here we go, baby. 8 receptions, 127 yards. The game winner from 22 yards with 28 seconds left. Tyreek Hill, here's where he earned his money as being a freaking stud wide receiver. Tyreek Hill had 11 receptions for 102 yards, 1 touchdown. Demarcus Robinson had 6 for 44. And McCole Hardman had 1 on the touchdown drive for 16. The Chiefs had some impressive second half touchdown drives. The Chiefs had an 8.5-minute touchdown drive to open up the second half. for 93 yards. Took some time off the clock, 8.5 minutes, touchdown. The next touchdown drive for the Kansas City Chiefs went 91 yards. It went up 4 again. But then the game-winning drive, the Chiefs went 75 yards. Now let's get to the bad. While we are giving Derek Carr some props, the Chiefs' defense, man, they weren't playing like they were pissed off. They weren't playing like they were upset that the Raiders took a victory lap. The Chiefs' defense was playing on their heels, and Derek Carr has had the Chiefs on their heels since October 11th. Granted, Daniel Sorensen made the interception with 25 seconds left in the game. He deserves props for it because that was the only thing the Chiefs did defensively was make the game-winning interception at the end. But with the game moving back and forth, the Chiefs' defense couldn't stop anybody. Tyrann Mathieu has been a stud pickup. Brett Veach did his due diligence looking for a replacement for Eric Berry and picked up Tyrann Mathieu before last season, and he's been a stud. So I'm not going to take anything away from the Honey Badger. But there was a couple plays last night where he looked like he wanted a second bye. He looked like he was playing like, man, I had a bye last week. I think I want another bye. And he was letting Andrew Waller, or the tight end for the Raiders, run by him. One play, the tight end caught, and Honey Badger looked like he didn't want to tackle him. And on the next play, the Raiders tight end caught the ball, and Honey Badger went to tackle him. He went to grab him by his shirt, spun him around from the tight end caught the ball. Honey Badger got him at the 8-yard line, swung him around forward. By swinging him around forward, he threw him down at the 2. So we threw the guy down 6 yards. Hopefully Honey Badger can look at the film and say, man, I need to get more physical because I was not playing very good. Frank Clark was brought here for a lot of money. I'm thrilled we got him. He was the reason why the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. But he's not getting any pressure on the quarterbacks. It's been a while since he's had a sack of any significance. Chris Jones gave him a big fat contract. He's got to earn the contract, man. Yes, Chris Jones was the reason why the Chiefs won the Super Bowl last year, so I'm not going to take anything away from him. But they're not getting to the quarterback. They want to be Sack Nation. They got to get to the quarterback. And we have to see improvement as the season progresses because opposing offenses are going to see that the Chiefs aren't getting to the quarterback. And Chris Jones needs to step up, Frank Clark, as well as the Honey Badger. That's not a slam on him. It's just being Captain Obvious. I can sit here and say the Chiefs are the greatest team. They're not going to lose another game, but I got to call it like I see it. Since I've had this YouTube page, I've called every Chiefs game like I see it. And that's why you come to me, to get the information of what ShaggyShane's saying. And I'm sure you see it too. You Chiefs Kingdom sees that our defense isn't making the plays that they need to make. The Panthers scored 31 points 2 weeks ago at Arrowhead. The Raiders scored 31 points last night. That's a concern, folks. So we have to address that moving forward. I like the team. I like Spagnuolo. I think he can scheme. I think he will get the best out of these players, so I'm not going to fret yet. But we want to make sure with Tampa Bay on the schedule this week, and then we're going to have to go to New Orleans. Taysom Hill's playing good, but I think Drew Brees will be back by then. You know, we still got some tough teams to play because the Pittsburgh Steelers are 10-0. They got an easy schedule. Granted, they got Baltimore on Thanksgiving, and they got Buffalo a couple weeks after that. So if the Chiefs want to get home field advantage, they're going to have to more than likely win out. Because like I said, Pittsburgh's playing good ball, and they got an easier schedule than the Chiefs. So I really hope that the Kansas City Chiefs, defensively, Spagnuolo can address those issues. Because we thought, a lot of the experts saying, the Chiefs are going to blow them out because they're mad about the Raiders taking this victory lap. I didn't see it from the defense. The only person that played his ass off all game was Patrick freaking Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill. Le'Veon Bell got some good runs. Clyde Edwards-Helaire had some good plays, 2 touchdowns. It was great to see. Sammy Watkins practiced all last week, but the Chiefs made a decision to hold him out one more week. That nearly cost the Chiefs, in my opinion. the Sunday night's game because I understand, okay, let's be precautionary. Let's wait one more week to bring Sammy Watkins back. But, man, I think if Sammy Watkins was playing yesterday or last night, the Chiefs would have been even an easier win. Granted, you like to see how Patrick elevates people on the roster with Byron Pringle. Byron Pringle, like I said, had some good catches, but Pringle left with a hurt ankle. McCole Hardman, baby cheetah. He didn't get any playing time last week because he was on COVID-19 protocol. He came in and had a 16-yard reception on the final drive, which was huge because they weren't playing him. They were not playing McCole Hardman much because, like I said, he didn't practice. But we want to see the Lizard King, Sammy Watkins, return this week in Florida. Florida's home to Sammy Watkins. He's from Fort Myers. I know that's kind of a drive from Tampa, but he'll still be there. So let's hope we have our full arsenal coming into next Sunday night's game because it's Tom Brady. It's Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes. It's probably the last time they'll play each other for a long time, unless they meet in the Super Bowl. I don't know if Tampa Bay's got it. I'm kind of bummed because on a personal level, I was going to go to the Chiefs and Buccaneers game. Me and my wife planned on going off from last year. We planned on going for this game, but then the COVID-19 thing broke, and that is a scare. So I know Buccaneers, I know Raymond James, they are taking some fans into the stadium, but I didn't feel like messing with it, because it's a concern. So I'm going to have to wait 8 more years to see the Chiefs play in Tampa. So hopefully I'll get that opportunity in 8 years. But Chiefs Kingdom, we got to be pumped about it because it's, like I said, Tom Brady versus Patrick Mahomes. Thanksgiving weekend. All right, as you saw on the preview, look for Red Tribe Cinema's new short film. It's going to be dropping, breaking down the Chiefs-Raiders game with a Star Wars flavor. You know you love Red Tribe Cinema. Major props to them. Major props to Chiefs or Died. The Fidel crew went to Vegas and took over Vegas in the clubs watching the game. Props to Chiefs Kingdom, man. Many of you saw them outside of the stadium. There was probably 1,000 Chiefs fans outside Vegas' stadium, and they weren't even accepted fans, but the Chiefs fans were out there partying. So props to it. Props to it, baby. Now, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is upon us. And your Kansas City Chiefs are getting ready to play Tom Brady, Gronk, down in the Gulf of Tampa. It's the best quarterback in the history versus the best quarterback today. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce took care of the Patriots and Tom Brady 11 months ago in Foxborough. Now, the best tight end in the National Football League is going to say to the old tight end, one of the best tight ends, it's my time now, buddy. I'm breaking all the records. I'm the number 87 in my prime, daddy. You're a has-been. Chiefs, Spagnola, defense, get after him, man. I don't want to see Tom Brady freaking looking all over the place finding his receivers. You got to nut up. You got to get after Tom Brady's old ass. Oh, well, if you don't, Patrick will put 40 up on him and win it at the last second. Come on, defense. Show us some heart. Until Sunday night following the Chiefs-Bucks, this is ShaggyShane saying, come back and see me Sunday evening and we'll break down this Kansas City Chiefs game. Until then, hell of a game, Patrick. Hell of a game, Travis. We will see you Sunday night. Until then, this is ShaggyShane saying, go Chiefs. Happy Thanksgiving.